in the way she lip synced and in the
Miss
way
who?
she... Miss Vaday.
Vaday? Thank you so much for choosing Bootleg as your drag destination. Today, I'm your captain, and I'm here with Captain Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Hey, girl, hey!
Hi, Yuhua. How are you?
I am great. How are you, the lip sync assassin of All Star 6?
Believe it, girl. Pinch yourself. It's me, Big Sick with the good milk. And I am so excited to be here with you.
Because everybody's entitled to a Bootleg Opinions.
Bootleg Opinions.
Silky, your name might be Silky, but I've been feeling silky and also smelling silky for a while now.
What do you mean?
It's all with the help of Whisper Bidets. The clean feeling is life-changing, phenomenal, just like you got out of the shower. Woo!
OMG, bidets, and for whoever's watching, if you don't know what a bidet is, we're taking away your queer card, baby.
And this is why I recommend Whisper Bidets. Honey, if you can change a light bulb, you can change a bidet. They're easy to install in less than 10 minutes. It comes with instructions to the package and also easy instructions.
Baby, let me look up some more info on this. This is fantastic.
It is eco-friendly and you can also save up to 80% on toilet paper. Why wipe when you can clean it with water, right?
Girl, I'm going to order one right now.
And you should! So sashay your way to the link in the description and use the code Yuhua for 20% off your order through November 2021. Go get yourself a gift for yourself and your loved ones. I mean, it is the holidays, right? Hashtag Team Silky. We're up to the top 4 and nobody went home today. I kind of saw it coming. I mean, otherwise they would have no contestants left.
I think they had a rocky start, but I think this challenge was a good challenge. I think they all had great highlights and all of them had great flaws as well. But you know, for them to have such a rocky season, you know, to start with, you know, I'm glad that they're finishing, you know, strong.
What a pageant answer. Now, who stood out to you in the acting challenge?
I just always root for the underdog. Baby Yoda did it for me. To use the arms, the hand, and you're very limited in a situation like that. Very, very, very limited. And believe it or not, I enjoyed Krystal.
I think that this was definitely a redemption from the last acting challenge that they had, where they had to split into 2 teams, and Rue and Michelle and the rest of the judges were not that impressed, right?
Right.
Now, speaking of being the underdog, now, when I saw you sashay away on All Stars, my heart definitely broke. I mean, that was so sad to watch, and I thought that you went home way too early than expected.
I did. Like, it was kind of shady. I didn't get the opportunity to show my great things, and unfortunately, I wasn't even given a fair chance to even plead my case. So, you know, it was just like, you're going home this week, and I'm like, well, I didn't put us in the bottom. I think our team put us in the bottom.
And I know that the judges said that your outfit didn't really resemble your original outfit for the redemption look, but I thought it did. It was the same fabric, right? Same silhouettes, very disco.
If you remember, like, recall from season 11, I used that fabric off the wall, you know, to make those outfits.
Between the lip sync, who won for you? And if there was a bottom, who would be the bottom 2 for you?
The Oompa Loompa one for me.
Why?
Oh my goodness, I can't think of her name. What's her name?
Ella Vaday.
Ella Vaday would have won the lip sync for me because it seemed like she had it in her mind, planned out what she was gonna do. And I love that. Don't get me wrong, I like a comedy queen, and what Kitty was doing was trying to mimic things that she was doing. But baby, you mimicked them and it just didn't look half as good. Miss Thing jumped into an entire split and you're just there. If you was gonna be like that true comedy queen, I was gonna expect you to attempt to go into a split or something, you know, to make it funny. Cause that's how you make it hilarious, right? Like, if you're gonna mimic somebody, even if you can't do the things that you do, you try to do it and you try to bring the attention to you. But my eyes was glued on Miss Vaday the entire time. I think that she was beautiful in the way she lip synced and in the way she... Miss Vaday.
Vaday?
Ain't that her name?
Did you say bidet? B-I-D-E-T?
Vaday. B-I-D-E-T. I messed it up, didn't I? I messed it up.
It's Ella Vaday. Vaday. Like, let's have
I like Vaday better,
a day.
honey. Oh, Ella Vaday.
Hey, quick question. You know that our sponsor is a bidet today, right? Not kidding with you.
Yes, a bidet.
for me between the two, I would say Kitty Scott-Claus won it for me. I felt like there were a few hiccups in Ella Vaday's lip sync. Now, if there was a bottom two, who would be the bottom two for you? Are you frozen or just not talking?
I'm trying to think.
Oh.
I think the bottom two were the bottom two.
Same here. Same here.
Overall, we all know that Kitty probably done the best in the challenge. With the other three girls, it was just something nitpicky that you could have just went off of. And I think those two girls would have been in the bottom, just knowing from Drag Race history. I know Vanity would have fought.
Yeah, she is a lip sync assassin, honey.
I had the pleasure of talking with her and another lip sync assassin, Raja O'Hara, last week. Baby, she gives me the fight that Raja have, and girl, she wasn't going home unless they was ready to send her home. That's the girl to watch out for. And you know, when they first started the episode, how the girls are talking about, well, I ain't lip synced this many times, I've not done this. It's who's gonna rock out the music video and who's gonna plead their case to win. That's what matters the most. And I hope those girls aren't just riding on their wins and their badges, because guess what? That doesn't matter. What are you going to bring different other than Lawrence Chaney and the Vivian? That's what's most important. It ain't about the winning or the badges. It's about what's going to sell more seasons. And so, unfortunately, until the girls realize that,
She's spilling the tea, honey.
you know, you have to think about it like this is something bigger than me. You can't think about it in the moment. And I think those girls are talking about it in the moment. Well, I got 2 badges. And what 2 badges mean? You can get sent home next week with those 2 badges. Congratulations.
Speaking of badges, I have the Bootleg Queen badge. Yay! Between a lip sync between me and you, who do you think will win?
Oh, between me and you? Well, I'm just gonna say you, Yuha. You're gonna win.
You're supposed to say you, girl. You're supposed to say, I am the Silky Nutmeg Ganache, girl.
Well, I was just wanting to be nice today, you know. We all know the truth, girl.
Because Christmas is coming up shortly. Hey, it's time to dig into the looks of these queens. Category is Scene Stiller. We first up have Krystal Versace serving you Cruella from 101 Dalmatians. I think she is serving fashion, she is serving us drag. Now, I've seen a bunch of Cruellas down the runway before, and I think she served us Krystal, and we got the beautiful hair, we got the nice shoulders, we got the cinched waist, we got the nice hips, the nice stilettos, and this velvet fabric that just makes her look so expensive. And with this dress, I like how the white and also the black is connected together, and she's playing with shapes and she's playing with patterns, and I thought that her character was definitely selling it down the runway too, with the pop of green makeup on her face. And of course, she got the fur. Love it.
I love it. The only thing that I did like about it was the length. I just thought it was an odd cut. It shortens her. I think had that been up maybe 6 inches to show a little bit more leg, to give her height, especially because she had so much cover at the top, it would have been just out the park for me.
Sometimes 6 inches is a little bit too much, right?
Oh.
Now, I don't mind the length of this dress because it's a little bit older and that's the character that she's serving. So that's why I give it a pass. But overall, I think she does look great in this.
She looks great. So next up is Ella Vaday, and something different. I always like something different. She looks like Rosé to me. I don't know. It just gives me very Rosé. Like,
why is it giving you very rosé?
something Rosé would have done, to be honest. Like, knowing Rosé's style just from the show, this is something Rosé would have definitely done. I think the makeup, she just looked very Rosé, which is like very femme with a touch of mask. So, you know, I think it's Rosé.
But, as we like to call it.
I think the outfit is cute. Something to go outside the box of being just a typical Oompa Loompa, because you know they wear like the trousers and everything. I won't lie, until she said Oompa Loompa, I just didn't get Oompa Loompa, you know. But I think it's a cute look. You know, it, to me, I just didn't see Oompa Loompa until she said it.
This is a drag Ella Vaday version of it, and I do enjoy it because she did change it up the silhouettes a little bit. I saw Oompa Loompa, I got the reference right away. She's got the green hair, she's got the brown, and also the white on top of it. Now, usually she has like a huge chunky necklace, which I'm not a fan of, but over here it works because the earrings are short and the hair is short. It's not too big, it doesn't fall on top of the details, and also the thing in the middle also gave her shape in the middle, so it proportionalized out her just to an hourglass. Love it! I like this. She looks fantastic in this. It's very camp and drag.
She looks absolutely stunning.
Next up is Vanity Milan, and she's serving you Halle Berry from Babs. Now, the judges said that it was similar to what she wore last week. I also see where they're coming from. But she looks great. I give it a pass.
Well, when she turned around the corner, I knew exactly the reference. A part of like 90s pop culture, and the hair gave it away, and the orange. You know, to be nitpicky, to say like, you know, you've been wearing a lot of orange. But hey, that works for some people. I wear a lot of yellow and a lot of red because I look beautiful in those colors.
I wear a lot of red too.
You know, I look beautiful in those colors. So, you know, I get it. But at the same time, like, hey, we got to do what we got to do. Last but certainly not least, Kitty Scott-Claus. I'm indifferent with this look. Miss Fugly. I live. Miss Fugly. I love this look. Like, she walked around the corner and I got, like, I was going to say that it was either Titanic or
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady. Girl, I couldn't get it out to save my life. I just knew it was one of those two, and I love the look overall. There is just one thing that, you know, just bothered me. That was the hips. It just bothered me. Like, the hip portion was just like waving. It wasn't filled out. Michelle had said that she didn't understand why there was a rip away. But baby, had you had them hips and them butt in, you filled out the outfit to let them know that you got on a whole blazer dress and it's ready. You know, she would have remembered, you know, so that's my only thing. But I love the look.
I'm okay with the look. I think she looks alright. Out of the 4 looks, I think this was my least favorite, to be honest.
Mine too. Mine too.
But here you are saying you love it all throughout, right?
I'm trying to be nice to the girls. You know, when you give a critique, you have to follow up with 2 nice things. And unfortunately, the 2 nice things is just saying that's nice, you know.
But here at Bootleg, we don't give a These better come prepared with thick skin. Now, here's my least favorite look out of the 4 because it was a little bit costumey for me. Because I've seen better looks from her where she's so proportionized out. It was so drag, so big, so dramatic that this was a little bit underwhelming. And I agree with you. The first thing that I noticed was also the hips as well. I understand, you know, it's a reference, but I still think that we can still make it fashionable, right? I would have loved for the hips to be a lot more angular. It would have brought more runway and less costume.
Yes. Well, proportionate to the shoulders.
And I would say even the fabric at the bottom, it should have been a lot more bigger at the bottom, just so that it equalizes out with the hat, the shoulders, and the soon-to-be hips. And I agree with you, when I first saw this, I got My Fair Lady, and I'm kind of glad that she didn't say My Fair Lady and that it was Titanic, because we've seen almost every season somebody does a reference of My Fair Lady, so I'm glad she didn't.
The hips are a big thing for me. It's just like air is on the hip. Lady, you can have the shape, but you got to fill it in with something.
And by air, she means farts. This was my least favorite. But overall, she did serve. Now, out of all of these looks, which one is your favorite, Silky?
My favorite, Vanity. It has to. It gave it a new style for me. My very close second would have to be the Cruella Duvel. With Cruella, very nice and well put together. But after being on my Delta airline flights on first class and watching the Cruella movie, Cruella always gave a wow factor. And I just needed something else to give it the wow factor for me.
My favorite look is actually Krystal Versace. Vaday would have been a close one, but with Vanity, it's just something we've kind of seen before. That's why I'm not so blown away. And my patrons have voted as well, and they have chosen Krystal Versace. Now, Silky Nutmeg Ganache, thank you so much for giving us your bootleg opinions. Where can we find you?
Everything Silky Ganache, silkyganache.com, Silky Ganache, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Silky Ganache, everything, baby.
She's everywhere. And my name is Yuhua Hamasaki. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and new on TikTok under Yuhua Hamasaki. Well, anyway, Silky, thank you so much for your time today. Till next time, bye!
Bye!
Alright, y'all, here is my moments of grace, and I know you all look forward to this every week, right? So first up, I have Brian Silly, or CA. Depending where you're from in the world, I apologize if I effed it up. Thank you so much for the love, baby. Jose Ortiz, thank you so much for the sweet words and the kind words that you leave on me for Instagram, as always. Thank you so much for your support and my drag, even if it's bootleg. Hector Rodriguez, baby. Thank you, mi amor. Thank you wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for the grace. Bye-bye, y'all. Till next time. Mwah.